Hi there, welcome to the video. This week we've left the beautiful catlins and the sea lions. We do a short boat trip. We get to the bottom of the South Island bluff and we go beautiful bushwalks and even some beach sites. Our first stop after leaving the sheep station was Invercargill. We had a quick look around, took some photos of old buildings. It's a very old flat city with everything that you could need within about 15 minutes. So, a few minutes in Invercargill and quick drive out to the beach, only 15 minutes. This is Oreti Beach. And look at this, all the cars on the beach. And look at this, even my car's on the beach. And Lynn's in her back seat. This is where she has been my passenger in the back seat, because my bed takes up the other half of the van. How funny. Yeah, and yep, here's a close-up view of Stewart Island where we're going tomorrow. So fingers crossed tomorrow is just as beautiful as today. I mean, look at this Oreti Beach. Stunning. And we're having our coffee and biscuits. And whenever we're near water, when I travel with Lynn, Lynn's just got to put her toes in. And of course, look over there. There's Lynn down by the water, putting her toes in. There she goes, running along the beach. She's now done 15 kilometres. Go, Lynn. She's gone down the end of the beach. Now she's coming back. It's a noisy beast. And yes, that's me. We were cheeky enough to ask for a ride, and I got one, and so did Lynn. Oh. And there goes Lynn on the hydrofoil. How cool is that? Well, the beautiful day continues. I'm now down at Ulva Beach, which is actually at Bluff. So we actually haven't reached Bluff proper yet. I took a detour and down another gravel road to this amazing beach. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yeah, so nice to be back in t-shirts. So warm today. Feels like maybe low 20s, 22 maybe max. So good time to go for a walk along the beach. And you know, I'm glad you're watching this video and hopefully you're enjoying South Island, New Zealand as much as I am. So that's where we'll be tomorrow, on Stewart Island. On the lookout and bluff at the moment. Beautiful time of the night. It's starting to cool down now after a beautiful day. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening. And around this way is the aluminium smelter. Well, good morning. Up bright and early this morning. We're heading off to Stewart Island. Oh, and it's such a gorgeous day. Like, look at that sunshine. It's just wonderful. I mean, the weather's so often bad down here going across the strait, and today, just perfect. So we're going on just quite a small boat. I'll just show it to you now. So this is the boat we're going on. Real New Zealand. How about that? They're just putting the baggage up. So here we go, leaving Bluff Harbour on this stunning day. Straight that we're crossing now. So there's Bluff over that way. This is the Ulva Strait. And then there's Stewart Island. So it's a very narrow strait. As usual, I spent my time out the back of the boat. There wasn't a lot of room because this is where the baggage was as well, but it was worth being out the back. I loved it. So we've arrived on the island and all our luggage isn't there. So we've settled into the hostel, had a coffee, freshened up. Now we're wandering Stewart Island. Wow, perfect, hey? Little old cottage over there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, old duck seat. Both of us can have a rest. Very cool. So we've just done the Fuchsia and the Rairoa tracks. They're both very short. And we've come down to Watercress Beach. Just have a look at this. So pretty. Love these little boathouses. And Lynn felt a couple of slits of rain before, but looks like it's holding off. Oh, there's the water taxi. I think that's the one, maybe the one we're going to go on tomorrow. And more little beach huts. Hey, buddy. Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. What have you been getting out of the water?
Oh, just taking people out on a tour.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. It's been taking people out on a snorkel tour. The tuis are so pretty. Yeah. As you can see, we had a lovely afternoon wandering around, lots of little trails and little bays to check out, and then we came up here for the sunset. Not much of a sunset, but it was really beautiful views all the same. Observation Rock. So on another boat now, this is on the water taxi out to Ulva Island. Oh, that was a really short little 10-minute ride across the harbour. Wow, our first beach cove. Very pretty. After a windy walk along the beach, we went back inland and followed this pretty little path all through this natural bush. It was really lovely. A few little birds around. Little yellow ones. Little black ones. This is Boulder Beach. We've got to walk along the beach. It'll be a bit tricky walking along this beach. Ah, so cute. Go, Betty, go. So we've been told that there's a sea lion somewhere, so we've got to watch out for him. That's a little bit scary. Lynn's got his stick. Oh, okay. She's seen him. Yeah, so he's there. Right beside the little track. Oh, hello. Yeah, keeping an eye on Lynn. Yeah. He's all good. Just give him a couple of minutes to settle down again. Right, now it's my turn. Made it past the sea lion and then we carried on. Are you going to go that way? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. So this is Sydney Cove. It's a bit of a crowd here. Most people we've seen all day. This guy was guarding the exit to this beach, so a bit of a problem. We all back up. Like, keep distance. So he's got all crankcake and there's someone at the track coming down. We're on this side. He like owns this place. Well, we gave up and eventually went bush to get past the sea lion. After spending nearly all day on the island, it was time to jump on the water taxi for a return trip. Yeah, so took the inside route coming back. quite wavy and rocky and bouncy. Well, I've just taken off on my own just for a little while. I'm heading out towards Ackers Point. I don't think I'll get all the way out there, but I might stop at Fisherman's, which is 10 minutes along from the end of the road. Now I'm out of the village by about half an hour from where we're staying. And out here in Harold Bay is this historic cottage. So how sweet is that? So I'm standing in the extreme corner of Mr. Akers' cottage. So can you imagine Mum, Dad and 9 kids in here? I certainly can't. And this is the view from Mr. Akers' little stone cottage. So good morning. Different sort of beanie on this morning because I've just taken off my bike helmet. Yeah, we're going for a ride. Got some e-bikes. It's only 7 degrees, but perfect morning. So we've just stopped at our first stop at some gardens. I'll put the name about here somewhere. Can't remember what it was, but yeah, we're going to do a little bit of walk, then back on the bikes. Ferns and more ferns. Yeah. Very New Zealand garden. Beautiful. Right, you're not going to have a quick dip? Go skinny dipping?
In about my 6 inches of water.
Horseshoe Bay. And it's even warmed up a tad. I think it must have gone up to 9 degrees now. Started off this morning at 7. So one of the things that I read about before I came to Stewart Island was there was a lady who had a miniature movie about the history of the island, and luckily she's back on the island and we've come to spend a couple of hours here hearing about the history of Oban, Stewart Island, the whaling industry, and her house, which was bought flat pack across from Norway back in the early 1900s. So we're just having a bit of a break, so I've come out on the balcony to have a look at the hotel. And look at that, doesn't the hotel look beautiful down there? The sun's on it. And we're going to go down there for dinner tonight. Oh yeah, there's an old truck. Yeah, so we'll go down there for dinner. But this is where the Norwegian house was moved to in the early 1900s, and it was way over the other side of the island originally. And yeah, the Norway factory ship used to come down. They'd process all the whales that were caught. They had a number of different service ships that were left down here for maintenance and everything when the factory ship went back. You're not going for the popcorn?
Well, we could share some.
Yep, $2 a bag.
We are going out for dinner.
We are, yeah. But we've had the exercise. We can afford to have a few extra calories.
And just turn it all the way around. Yep, and it will kick into gear for you.
So it was a great afternoon spending more time learning about Stewart Island, and then it was off to the pub and delicious seafood and an evening wander up early to watch the sunrise. Then we spotted this guy, and that's a whole nother story. This lovely gentleman is a moth catcher, and I'll let him tell the story. Moth catcher. So do you like study moths everywhere, or?
Yes, I do. It's a hobby.
Okay.
But I'm here at the moment. There's a wee bit of a story to it, but there was a Swedish lepidopterist who was asked last minute to guide a trip to New Zealand, and so he brought a UV light with him,
Okay.
And when he was staying at the open pub there, he put it out one night up on the balcony, and a moth came in and he photographed it.
Right.
When he got back to Sweden, he posted it on a website called iNaturalist, which is a global site.
Right, yep.
And some New Zealand lepidopterists saw it and went mental. It was the first record since 1959.
No.
Oh, wow.
So when was this?
2nd of March.
Oh, just this year?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I've only been here, when did I come here? Wednesday.
Okay.
So we know nothing about it at all.
Wow.
It's been recorded 10 times over 200 years. We know nothing about it.
Wow. Oh, fascinating. All too soon it was time to leave Stewart Island, so we took the minibus out to the airport. It's all very casual here. You drive out to the airport, you park at the end of the runway, and then you come along and here's the plane, and there's no security telling me to put my phone away. That makes a real change. Okay, tiniest plane I've been into for a while.
Oh, it was very little, wasn't it?
You guys, and here comes the pilot. Hops.
Rightio, welcome aboard everyone. Quick safety brief. You've all got seatbelts, they have to remain on for the duration of the flight. Your emergency exit is the entrance that you enter the aircraft in. To open it, lift the handle and push outwards. If it doesn't open, you've got the red emergency lever on the window. Pull that and the window will pull inwards, but please only in an emergency. Your life jackets are under your seat. In the seat pocket in front of you, find one of these cards. It has information on how to use these seat belts, emergency exits and life jackets, so please do have a read of that. Flight time today are in about 20 minutes. Pretty nice day for flying. Maybe just a couple bumps climbing out of here, but then pretty smooth the rest of the way back to Invercargill. So sit back and enjoy.
Okay. Yep, right behind the pilot. Right in front of the prop. Should be fun. Lynn might have to grip my hand, I think. An absolutely brilliant flight. It was so good going by ferry from Bluff and then coming back by plane. We didn't have much longer together. It was time to pick up the car from Bluff, had a few coffees and such, and then I had to say goodbye to Lynn, who was flying back home, and I was going to continue on my own, but weather turned bad. We had torrential rain. I got flooded in. And yeah, all sorts of interesting things. But anyway, I'll share them in my next video. So thanks for sticking around till the end. Until next time, bye for now from Anne's Space.